A story to learn from. This lady is regretting for the rest of her life for destroying her own marriage by herself. This lady, 5 years ago, her husband, who is based in Germany, brought her over to Germany to come join him with their 2 children. But instead, she went and destroyed her own marriage by herself. And now she lives with that regret for the rest of her life. When she landed at her husband's house in Germany, she was highly disappointed at the living condition of her husband apparently. The husband is seemingly living like a poor man. He's living in a house with nothing but just bed and wardrobe. She was not happy, and then the first thing the husband did was to enroll her in a German school for her to learn German language at the school. She started and she began to make friends. Now these friends, they began to influence her mind. Do you understand what I mean by this? So this lady, she went to school, came back one day, having spent time with her friends. Now she began asking her husband, "How come you made me comfortable in Nigeria and your house here is totally different below my expectation?" And then the husband went further to explain to her that he himself, when he got his salary, that he just manages to pay his bills and then send the remaining back to her in Nigeria. She herself in Nigeria over there was living like a madam in 3-bedroom flats with a house help to take care of the children and even arrange the house most time before she wakes up. She was living like a madam. So coming over here to meet a house with nothing was something that she wasn't happy about, and was ashamed of so much that she could not make videos in that her husband's house in Germany. Now this her friends she made, they took her to their own husband's houses. When she got there, she saw neatly arranged houses, beautiful and well-furnished apartments of her friends. And her friends went further and tell her that their own husbands got everything ready before they even landed at Germany to join their husbands. Now, being that she herself is ashamed of her own house in Germany, when they tried to want to visit her, she was refusing. And along the line, they forced her to allow them visit her. And when they visited her, they were like, "How come a beautiful lady like you are living in a house like this? Your husband, is it that he is lazy? Why is it not doing something to fix up this house?" They were just complaining and complaining. Finally, they left. When her husband returned home, she began to say to her, "Let them start buying things for this to fix the house." And he cannot afford to buy things at the moment. Their children don't even have a room of their own. And the husband tried to look for a bigger apartment and could not get us at that time. So the husband said to her that they would start buying those many things that she wants for their house when she herself starts working so that they can put money together. This lady was not cool with that. She continued going to her school but hanging out with those friends, and they went further to advise her that as beautiful as she is, why is she still staying in that house with her husband? That women in that country, they're more right than men. She has to do something. I start making trouble with my husband. I talk back at him, no peace for him. So he would be tempted to beat me. Then I call the police, they throw him out of our house and leave me alone. One fateful day, she held the husband on his shirt around his throat, and then the husband landed her a slap. Immediately, she called the police. So when the police arrived, police did not send her husband out. They tried to settle them and reconcile them. Remember this man, he's the one working, or she herself is not working as at this time. The police left and this woman is still not happy. She hung out with her friends again, and one of them told her that as beautiful as she is, that she has a place she could take her to where she will meet a man that will take care of she and her children. Now she should go ahead and divorce her husband, that she should keep making trouble. And when the husband reacts, she should go ahead and divorce the husband, that she should not give him peace, that she should keep nagging. Then this lady took this advice. On the second time she went home and started nagging, started frustrating her husband, started disturbing him and started making trouble. And then her husband called her one day and said to her, "If you are tired of this marriage, why not go back to Nigeria where you came from?" She replied the husband that she don't want to go, that if she go, people would laugh at her, that she doesn't want to go, that what she wants is divorce. The husband said, "Are you really sure?" She said yes, and so the husband did not argue. He started the process and then finalized the divorce, and then he left the house for her and the children, rented another apartment, a room and a parlor elsewhere, went there to stay by himself. This woman, now she has gotten what she wanted. You know the funny thing? Now she said whenever she wants to go out, she has nobody to help her take care of the children. This single life is not easy. My friends, when I call them to help, they claim they are busy. They can't help me take care of my children. I can't even bring my children to them. They talked me into divorcing my husband and now they turned their back. They replied her, is she a baby that they will tell to put her hand on fire and she will go ahead and put her hand on fire? This was their reply to her. So now she's the one taking care of their children, doing their school runs, doing everything by herself. And according to she said that her husband is a very good man, that her husband did not do anything wrong to her, that she got the wrong and negative advice from the so-called friends. Married women, must you people have friends? And if you can't decipher when a friend is giving you a negative advice, why have friends? Probably you are not mature enough to have friends. You must not have friends. Anyway, she has learned her lessons and she has not stopped because she's still learning her lesson and not ending anytime soon. Funny thing, where are the men they promised her they are available to take care of her and her children if she divorced her husband? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this story in comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.